Hello there, my name is ChrisTenarium and today I'm starting this new thing called visual novel double bill. It's quite obvious what it is. I play two short visual novels back to back and let's see what we make of them. This isn't so much of a complete game as so much of it is a teaser. If I play the teaser, then when people ask me in the future, hey ChrisTenarium, are you going to play this full game? I can say no. Full title. Breathe in. My twin brother made me cross-dress as him and now I have to deal with a geeky stalker and a Dom beauty who want me in a bind. Or Ladykiller in a bind. Breathe out. This is by Christine Love. She made two analog games, both of which I found very dull. I don't get what was so interesting about searching through logs that weren't very interesting at all. And then she made that very odd school game, It Just Ain't Your Story or whatever, which had very, very odd motives to it. There was one point where a guy, straight, comes up to you and says, hey, a gay guy's about to ask me out, and then you can go, well, you know, I think you should just give it a go. After he's told you that he's not gay, he doesn't like penises, he has thought of it, and he still concludes to a no. Apparently, the game's telling you that you can convince people to be gay. I don't know either. But, you never know, this might be incredible. We've clicked to start. It's a very nice background. If there's one thing I will give them, it's very nice. Oh, what the fuck happened with the sprite? What is wrong with my face? That doesn't look right at all. The hell is wrong with me? I look very odd, is all I can... The background art and the sprite art don't quite match up. The beauty, hold still, I have to finish this tie. There you go, all secure. Hang on, so I'm called the beauty. Right, and she's speaking to me. If you use your safe word, we'll pause and talk about it. Otherwise, if you squirm, I'm going to take that as a sign that you want more. They did warn me that this game is very not safe for work. So, anything like that that happens, we are going to have to censor. Why don't you make yourself comfortable in your seat and I'll test you to see if you're ready. Test me, huh? Okay, so that's me. I am a rebel who wears jackets that are quite clearly too small for me. If you're going to survive the cruise on your own, you're going to have to do a convincing job pretending to be your twin brother, pretending to be the prince. Why, are you worried I'm going to fuck up? Is that a threat? What? Is that what I can say? I don't get it. What is that doing there? No, dearie, I'm hoping you will, because then you'll have to come crawling to me for help, and then, well... I have no idea. Can I click on this? I can. Oh, if I do a bad job, are you going to punish me? Fuck! I just got slapped. I hope you're taking this seriously. So these are just random things I can interject with. That's quite cute. Yeah, heh. We won't say that. Otherwise, if people start to suspect that you're not who you say you are, something bad might happen. I'm going to present a scenario to you, and we'll see how good a job you do at pretending to be him. Is that what the prince does? He just goes around everywhere going... You'll be graded on this at the end, so if you're going to take this seriously, please do your best. I'm hoping you won't, though, since I'll have lots of chances to punish your cute little face. So hang on a minute. She gets to punish us in a suggestive theme because we didn't get it. This is weird roleplay because it's kind of not roleplay at all. How scary. Shall we begin? Yes, let's. Again, very nice backgrounds, just very odd art. I mean, she doesn't look human. Scenario 1, you find yourself in the girls' cabin corridor of the ship, just passing through, I'm sure. As you're walking, you bump into a couple of friends chatting to themselves as they loiter. They look like... Here, I'll show you a picture. Really? The one on the left can get into a cruise ship? At least the one on the right could maybe be like some rich people's like nerdy son, right? But the ones on the left, really? She looks like a Hungarian peasant. They're both cute in a demure sort of way. They look like this. Oh, they are cute. They are? Really? Alright, let's not do that. As you approach, they look up and both recognize you right away. The girl gives you a little shy wave in your direction. You're here. I didn't realise you were coming. The stalker. This chat option, I love this. This is awesome. You can just randomly interject conversations. Go, hey, fuck you. And just click on something. Level 3. No, whatever. It's just the sort of context they're being used in, which is a bit odd. Change of plans. Or hello, girls. Change of plans. Let's see what that does. I had a change of plans. I couldn't just go off and graduate without seeing you for one last time. Really? Are you sure you're going to go with that? However, do you know that's what she meant? What if the prince made plans to spend time with her that summer? To spend time. This is a PAX Prime demo. That spelling mistake was shown. Or what if she's secretly a pirate queen and planned on meeting the prince on a mysterious abandoned oil platform in the middle of the cruise? I mean, that's quite unlikely when you think about it. Well, I guess then it'd be awfully suspicious. But he didn't, did he? I don't know. As far as I know, he didn't, but maybe in real life she'll respond differently. Anyway, well. Is the game forcing me to be flirty? God damn it. She looks uncomfortable, as if she doesn't have anything to say. Is it really such a good idea to strike up a conversation with two shy people you know nothing about? It's not that hard to just roll with it. It's lovely weather here, isn't it? Yeah, it's not as hot as it is back home. The sea breeze is nice. That's a good one. There is a plus exclamation mark level I'm looking to see here if anything happens. The sea breeze is nice too. Yeah. Okay, so hang on. The one on the left is the Dom, presumably, and the one on the right is a stalker. I guess it's hard to tell people until they put the proper equipment on her. Do you say anything else? Shit, I can't think of anything. You awkwardly trail off and the stalker and the boy just look at you uncomfortably. Bad girl. If you act suspiciously like that, you'll be found out in no time, and I'll hit you for being naughty. Why would you add that on the end? That doesn't flow off the tongue at all. If you act like that, you'll be found out in no time, and I'll hit you for being naughty? Whatever. Gained 1 level. We are professional. Do you understand? Okay, but I don't get why you're making such a big deal about this anyway. You don't get it, do you? What do you think is going to happen if the prince's classmates figure out who you are? Right now, they're all afraid of you, but do you think they're really just going to be afraid of you if they find out you're just some outsider? I mean, I know, and my immediate response was to tie you to a chair. Do you understand the severity now? Good girl. Fuck that. Why is it calling me a good girl? Aren't I a guy? Again, odd roleplay. Then help me. That's the kind of response she wants. How bad can they be? Rebel. Well, let's see. Actually, do I want to know the answer to that question? You'd lie about being someone else to us. You're as bad as him. You're worse even. At least he's got the decency to be honest when he's mistreating you. The hell with your deceitfulness. I just can't believe you try and take advantage of us like that. Then they drag you off kicking and screaming and lock you up for the rest of the cruise. Oh, come on, that's beyond ridiculous. That is pretty silly. That just looked like they were going to walk off. Is it really? Do you really believe the prince is to be incapable of pissing people off to the point where they take it out on his weak, confused sister? So I am a sister pretending to be him. I'm confused. Okay, but locked up for the rest of the cruise is a bit much. Is it? More importantly, dear, do you think the prince is going to carry through with the deal if you blow your cover? That'll leave such a mess for him to clean up. He's definitely the sort of person who'd renege on the bargain. That's probably true. I think you should be very careful, dear. Shit. Okay. It's not that hard to just roll with it, huh? I'm not sure idly babbling about the weather was quite the brilliant idea you thought it was. What now, unless you've run out of safe conversation topics to have with a couple of strangers who think you're someone else? I'm sure I can think of something. I don't want to put that in. Can you? I could always... Any regrets? Yes. I'm gonna keep evading it for now. So we're finally graduating, huh? This will be the last week we'll all be this close. I'm happy to have 5 schools finally behind me. But, well, any regrets? Who doesn't? I think, overall, I'm pretty happy with the grades. I mean, there's a couple that I could have done better. But it's not really a big deal in the long run. I think you already know what my answer is going to be. But what about you? What do I regret, huh? Yes, there's no need to repeat yourself. Well, you know. That's so shit. Nothing seems like a oh, fuck it, why not? If we're going in, we may as well go balls deep. Well, I regret not being closer to you. You do? I step closer to him and offer my hand. Him? Him? Oh, right, okay, that was her saying that. I was just like, you what? You sure you have a knack for picking the worst thing to say, don't you? What, is that suspicious? Will I get another point docked for my misbehavior? No, it's worse. Does he take my hand? So that is a he. That would... Didn't she say there was she earlier? Oh, God knows. Let's stop trying to figure it out. After a long flabbergasted moment, he does take your hand. He's trembling a little. I lean in close, squeezing his hand tightly. Yes, I do. Do you think maybe we could make up for it this week? I know it's much too late, but he tries to stay calm, but is completely unable to make eye contact with you. Certainly, I'd like that. Maybe navigating my brother's life isn't that hard after all. Maybe I'll just be nice to all the people he's been shitty to. Good luck with that, dearie. I like the options, the chat options. That's such a cool idea. Well, anyway, I guess that's all for that scenario. Let's see how you did. Suspicion level, 1 exclamation mark. Of 1 point. Well, I suppose that's not too bad, but you know, the cruise is going to last 6 whole days, right? If you're not more careful, the suspicion will build up, and you'll still be in a lot of trouble. Somehow, I get the feeling that you're happy about that. I just think you'd make for a pretty cute plaything. And maybe if you're good, I could be convinced to help you out. After all, there's much worse binds you can be in than mine. I'll have to think about that. I suppose I should loosen those ropes, but rope? Don't try to figure it out. Much easier. But maybe let's have a little bit more fun before we leave for the cruise. Am I going to have to censor something out here? Am I? Or is it just going to take me back to the main menu? Take me back to the main menu. That was kind of cool. Oddly. It had some suggestive themes, all of which I didn't quite understand. Purely because I hadn't read the bio, I just sort of went into this blind, and I probably misread something early on which confused me even further. But the chat options for that are really cool. I mean, if there's a decent story behind that, and it's not just flat out 4-6, whoa, dominating, whoa. As long as it's not that, I mean, that could be quite cool. God, have I really come away with a not bad impression of a Christine Love game? Fuck me, what's this world come to? Alright, yeah, that's a terrible idea. On to the next game before the feeling lingers any longer. Second game on the visual novel double bill is A Day in the Life of a Slice of Bread by someone I know, kind of, sort of half know, because we follow each other on Twitter, which I think nowadays is the equivalent online ways of a full-blown relationship, so apologies to the other 60 people that happens with. I'm cheating on you all. It's called Sasquatchy or something? I don't know. She made a game here a while ago. I've never played it. It's got, yeah, A Day in the Life of a Slice of Bread. I know as much about this game as you do. The only thing which does worry me, text speed is all the way up by default. Why isn't that always the case? The only thing which does worry me, narrator volume. That might have to be turned down, but we'll leave that on just to see what it's like. Start.
You feel a burning pain in your side, like someone just stabbed you with a knife.
What? Did you hear that guy's voice? And don't get me wrong, it's very nice that they're employing, like, mechanics from South London to voice act, but yeah, we might just turn that down. That is all the way down, right? Hang on. You feel a burning pain in your side, like someone just stabbed you with a knife. Okay, yeah, and now he's not talking, even though it did look like there was a little bit. It turns out, apparently, someone did just stab you with a knife. Well, I mean, if we're a slice of bread, that is going to be a thing that happens. It seems that you're a piece of bread. You're completely fine with this. Do I get to choose whether I'm completely fine with this? I don't think I'd be too happy with someone cutting me off a loaf. But just then, a thought hits you. Bread is not supposed to be aware that it's bread because it's bread. So we're sentient life bread. This sure is a crummy situation. Come on, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Roll eyes! Roll eyes! As long as you can. That's as dad joke as they come. What will you do? Hop away after freeing my go. Realise that I was taken away from my entire family, my loaf, except my fate. Fuck accepting my fate. It's bullshit. We ain't gonna die that easily. And I mean, to be honest, if we're the only thing which is sentient and the rest of the bread isn't, we're gonna hop away after freedom. You go. Independence of bread must and will be established, and it all starts with you. Starting off your grand escape with a poorly executed backflip, you make it onto level ground. Go left, go right. It looks like there's more thing to the right, that way. Hang on. Is this the bread's right or our right? I want him to go that way. However, he might go that way if I click this one, because right on my hand's this way. Right. A person. It appears that the odds are not in your favour, as your torturer recaptures you in their giant grip and sticks you back in the toaster where you belong. They haven't thought to preserve me after seeing that a bread just backflipped by itself and started moving. So not only will we be our torturer is someone dumb, but the first time bread has ever become sentient, it had to be with this person. Great. Nice job there, Texas. The end. Fuck that! Alright, we'll go left then. I said we'll go left. Hop away. Right, this time we'll go left. Carefully choosing to hop to the left in hopes of escaping, you find yourself facing an open door. This person's house is very featureless. Am I escaping from, how do I put this nicely, a person who needs help? Am I escaping from one of those homes? Also, are the trees sentient as well? That looks like a very apathetic tree. If you could ever, like, manifest an emo in tree form, that would be what it looks like. Yes, you feel small compared to the large opening in the wall that leads you to your freedom, but at the same time excited by all the new opportunities you now have. We didn't move there. The background just zoomed in, didn't it? Oh, well, yeah, that's fair enough. With a few more hops, you make it to the outside world. Where will you go first? Screw this, man. I'm going back inside. How about that swanky-looking hot dog cart? Swanky? Yeah, it's swell dog in it. I'm so hip. Have you checked out my new instrument? It's called a saxophone. I'm going to play 70s blues on it. Jesus, swanky. Oh. You make your way to the swankiest hot dog cart in town. Again, he's chosen a very featureless place to hang out. Normally, you'd, I don't know, advertise yourself by sticking everything everywhere and being like, whoa, look at this, it's huge and massive. This is just really small. Operated by an even equally swanky-looking person who looks to be bent over and asleep. We found a hot dog cart with someone who's lazy. Where's their employer? We need to tell them about this. Their chin resting on the palm of their hand, snoozing face inches close to falling on the scalding hot surface of the cart. Excuse me, ma'am. Wake up. You're about to burn alive. Excuse me, sir. Wake up. You're about to burn alive. Sir and ma'am. This person looks to be androgynous, so I just scream to warn them. I don't say anything. Let them burn. Okay. How about let's not let them burn? That should be a thing we don't do. Music's cut off for a weird reason. This person looks androgynous. I'm not on Tumblr. Sure. If I call you a woman and you're like, actually, I sexually identify as a man, sure, I'll call you Barry. Alright, I'll call you whatever you want. But at the minute, I have no way of knowing. She automatically stands up straight, her eyes wide open, and a confused expression to match. She quickly realises that the situation she was in, and that you just saved her from a hell of a medical bill. This is America. That would be far more important and dreadful there. She picks you up and holds you in the air, certainly not unlike how that monkey picked up Simba in The Lion King. I thought we just became sentient 5 seconds ago. How the fuck do we know who Simba is in The Lion King? I've never seen The Lion King. I don't even know who that is. She praises you endlessly for saving her face, mentioning somewhere in the world, vomit, that her name in the word vomit that her name is Alexandria. Alexandria. Oh, so she is a woman. Odd feet. Why are you walking with your feet sideways on? That has to be dangerous. There is no way that that is good for your health. I mean, if anything, that looks painful. Did you just shit yourself? Is that why you fell asleep? You wanted to sort of save yourself from the embarrassment? There is no way that anyone walks themselves unless they're secretly a penguin, an androgynous penguin, and I addressed them wrong. Probably that. So what now? Alexandra and I now have a wonderful relationship and I work with her at the hot dog cart. Nope, I'm going to fall in the hot batter at some point. I leave abruptly after this experience. I don't even want to talk to this person anymore. Alexandra and I became great friends and attend bowling tournaments every weekend as a team and, you know, other friend things like that. How does bowling work as a piece of bread? I mean, sure, I'd understand as a gingerbread man, but we're not. We're just a piece of bread. How would that work? I mean, bowling balls are quite heavy. You throw a piece of bread at the lightest bowling ball they have at the alley, it's not moving. All you've done is just wasted a good piece of bread. I leave abruptly. Fuck this person. You gave plentiful amount of your welcomes before taking your leave, making your way towards the forest. More apathetic trees. The wide range of trees intrigues you, and you conclude that you can make your home there. Hang on. All these trees are the same! They've been copied and pasted. I feel lied to. And this cloud is just that one, but turned backwards. Tut tut. Can't be doing with that. As is this. As is this too. They're all copy and pasted. That is that, but flipped around. That is that, but flipped around. These two things as well, but they're coloured in. How odd. Fast forward a few years later and you built a slice of bread-sized cottage beside a river, where you use your body as bait for fish and then wrestle them so you can later cook them and eat them. Of course, you never actually do eat them because, well, you know, you're a slice of bread. But it's the thought that counts. Hang on, we got a fish to eat it? Where you use your body as bait for fish and then wrestle so you cook them and eat them. So we just pointlessly put a fish through a lot of worry for, like, no good reason. Whatever. But it's the thought that counts. Man, life in the wilderness sure is intense, but you wouldn't have it any other way. We don't even have to eat. We could just sit in our log cabin all day. The end. I think that's probably about as far as you can get in that game. I did say I was only doing short visual novels, but yeah, that is it for the end of Visual Novel Double Bill 1. If you can suggest other games for me to play in this, which are short, preferably less than an hour, by all means let me know. If you want me to play your game, by all means let me know. Until then, my name's ChrisTenarium, thank you very much for watching for now, and goodbye.